G'day. How are you? Got one at each point of the compass.
I do. That's why I've got along these, because she takes forever to walk now.
It's always the way, isn't it? You've got two dogs on the lead, so one over here and one over here.
That's actually not too bad.
Checking out some of my Aussie Terrier off.
No doubt about it. New one. Come on, Teal. Come on. Come on, girl.
Welcome to Birch Avenue for this WSL clash between the home team Launceston United and the visitors Taroona. I'm Rob Soward and I'm delighted to be bringing you this game today. Give a little bit of background as both teams are walking out onto the pitch at the moment. Previously, the last time they met in round one, Launceston United left their southern trip 6-0 to the good over Taroona, and Taroona have certainly found it pretty tough this year, although they were agonisingly close in the last round, going down 3-2 to Riverside Olympic. And Launceston United continued what's been a pretty good season for them with a 4-2 win over Glenorchy. We've had the Launceston United team a couple of times this year, and it's been a bit of a box of chocolates, I must admit. There's certainly some talent here. They were found out against South Hobart and had their chances against Kingborough. Played really well in parts, but just when it mattered, Kingborough got the better of them. But back to the winners list last week, which is terrific, against Glenorchy. And as I said, Taroona found the going pretty tough, but they had a pretty entertaining match against Olympic, although on that occasion, unfortunately, they lost by the odd goal in 5. And they'll come here today hoping to take away a point, I'm sure, if not more. But Launceston United certainly would go into this one, I'm sure, feeling quite confident and probably warm favourites. As I said, they probably the biggest challenge, I'd say. You don't like to be too critical, of course. You'd like to be objective, but the difference between United's best and their worst is perhaps a little bit more substantial than they would like, because they have some talented players there, particularly with the inclusion of Montana Leonard, who has battled some knee injuries previously. In the comeback game, she scored a couple of goals, which was terrific. They've certainly got some talented players there, but it's just that ability to deliver it for the full 90 minutes, week in, week out. It probably has them a little bit behind some of the top sides like your Devonports and your South Hobarts, who are certainly very high performers in this league. Certainly confidence here today. Home fixture, and they've got the main time slot. The Launceston United men in the earlier fixture played Launceston City, and after a promising start, 1-1 at half-time in that one. It was raining goals for City in the second half, who have left Birch Avenue 6-1 victors in their quest to bring the NPL Championship silverware north. And in this one, Launceston United will certainly be really keen to get on the right side of the score sheet there. So, all in readiness. Rob Soward, Birch Avenue, Launceston. Very much like a spring day today, even though we're a few days off winter. You can hear the wind in the effects mic. It's not too far off the river here, and that wind's just started gusting up in the last 3/4 of an hour or so. Taroona running to the right of your screens in the black and white shirts. Launceston United in the familiar and traditional home strip of blue. Bit of to and fro there between the wings, Amelia and Chelsea, and ball's gone out for a Taroona throw. Gathered up there by the Launceston United keeper, Jocelyn Venn. You can see just there how that breeze is up and about. It does take a little bit of a while for sides to adjust to it here at Birch Avenue. It's a little bit breezy. Knighted away through the middle through the agency of Montana Leonard, creating an opportunity there for a teammate. Neil Gunton, one of United's really important players, just not able to get enough juice on that one. And caused the Taroona keeper, Misselina Otavi, any drama at all. She gathered that in quite nicely. Southern visitors will be doing all they can to take it up to their more highly fancied opponents. a rough campaign so far, Taroona, to register a victory, but certainly you can't question their effort and determination, that's for sure. The southern-based side. I do remember calling a fixture down at Riverside last year with them where I think they might have been down 2-0 and just raced back in the last couple of minutes to square it up at 2-2 and probably had a chance to win it. There was much celebration. It was a really, really good comeback and great spirit at the club. And terrific to see them playing at the highest level. Breeze behind that long ball there. Taroona searching. All blue shirts there on that occasion. Holly Jones plays it back. It's a nice piece of play there. Sarah Clot.
Can you win it now? Can you win it? Can we win it now?
Back to Wise.
Can we win
David
it?
in the middle. Deflection. United come away with it. Laura Dickinson. And as far as Fiona Wise. Wise gives it off to Hannah Graham-Smith. Who goes out the far side looking for her teammate in Molly Stubbs. But it's all wing on the wing there at the moment for United, and she'd probably be a bit disappointed with that. She just kicked out the green grass. So perhaps taking a bit more time, trying to find a teammate. Heads back inboard. That was McGinn. And his name in Tasmanian soccer. Molly Stubbs seeing that one out over the sideline. It's going to be a Taroona throw though. There for Fajura on that far side. Most of the play's been over there so far. The early stages of this one at Birch Avenue, Launceston United versus Taroona. Opportunity. Jones belts that out of there. Back to Gunton, back through the middle. Oh, that was heading in the Leonard direction. Deflection. Worked in Taroona's favour on that occasion. She was making a run, was Montana Leonard, as she is now. If Laura Dickinson could get there. Time with the foot though from the Taroona player. Saw that one out in front of the Launceston United club rooms and crowd. Good crowd over there, as I've mentioned in the earlier fixture. Opportunity here for United. Well defended Isabella McGinn. Ball sits up, dangerous. Matavi gathers it and sends it out this near side. Clot dispossessed. Wing. Runs into a Taroona opponent. Goes back to Gunton. Back to Wing. Fulton. Misses Gunton on this occasion. Pinched away by Taroona Clot. Goes inside, back to the keeper, Atavi. Sits it up. To space, Jones. Hill, I should say, not Jones. Taroona come away with it here, opportunity. Wing leading the race for the ball, goes back to Venn. Ball sits up. Nodded on there by McGinn. Gets it back. Bit too heavy. It'll be okay. Play back to the keeper. They're just trying to get into their rhythm here at the moment. Gunton dispossessed. Don't know why, she's had a bit of it early. And James. He said that's a foul, and that's what we talked about, girls. Well done. Pretty fair shout on that one. I don't think you'd ask too many questions there. That one, close your bodies. Catherine Hill sending that one forward. Plot for Tavi.
Find it now, good.
Fulton back inboard to wing. Plays it off Leonard. To Gunton. Back to wing. Back to Leonard. Fulton. Chug. There's the Leonard down the touchline. If you want to bang this in, I'd suggest. What takes away a bit of space from where that was going to go. Headed into the box, dangerous position. Sort of nodded off there. Off the shoulder, I think that was on that occasion from Emily Funseth. Jones. Hill. In control of his Catherine Hill. Nicely done. Deflection off Laura Dickinson and out over the sideline. Both sides just taking a little while to find their feet. I've mentioned in the earlier game we've had a bit of rain here in Launceston in the last 24 hours. The rain gauge said about 16 millimetres. Haven't had any in the last little while. Sun's trying to peep out through the clouds. Breeze we've talked about. So a little bit sticky and slippery underfoot. So it may take a little while just for them to get the pace of this pitch. It's the first rain we've had in Launceston for a while, so things are pretty dry. Grounds have been in very good shape for this time of year. Almost approaching the first week of June, first week of winter next week. So weather's been kind to us up here, not to the farmers. Obviously we need a bit of rain, and as I said, we did get a little bit overnight, that's 16 mil. Certainly filling a few water tanks up around the region and quenching that thirsty ground. In a building down that far side, it's all blue shirts though. It's Amelia Wing escorting that one out. Jones. Ball played quickly inboard from Leonard. Tries to work a 1-2 and get it back, doesn't. Ball's going to sit for Gunton though. She's got a bit of space. It's quickly shut down. Gunton pulls the trigger. Forces the save from Atavi. And that's nicely done. Gunton works hard and gets it back. Taroona trying to clear the area. Oh, flurry there, but that's a terrific piece of play there from Danielle Gunton, who had three defenders in front of her, but pulled the trigger and forced a great save from Isalina Atavi. And then cavalry came to help out in the form of some of those defensive Taroona teammates. So danger averted on that occasion. The early stages of this one, we've just ticked over about 12 minutes. Gunton again. She really leaves nothing in the tank, Danielle Gunton. You just really like the way she plays. She's a coach's dream, I reckon. Just works hard all the time. Every minute of every game's the same intensity and effort from her. She's certainly an important player in this Launceston United outfit. There's no doubt about that. Her and Laura Dickinson, I think, they're real foundation stones that this side's built on. Both incredible work rates. Jones gives it off here. Leonard on a dangerous run. Darby doing well so far when she's under pressure. Isalina. Chelsea Wing, nicely done there. Cuts across where Clot was. Going to get it back. His Wing sends it inboard. Cleared out by the Taroona defence, defending there on Nass. They've ramped it up a bit here, have United. Fulton. He goes back in the Gunton direction. Gunton's going to have to work hard to keep that in. She does. Dangerous. Keeper goes to ground. Taroona have got time though. You can hear the call time. Clot Goes inside, a little bit heavy. Wing chops that out. Abby Chugg's on the spot there. Talk about important players. She's another one for United. Top tries to change the angle a little. Catherine Hill in the wrong spot for the Taroona side. Odd spot for her team. But doesn't come to anything. Taroona away down the far side. Seeming to like to attack down that side of the park in this early stage. Haven't launched any attacks from over here on the commentary side. United, they'll settle it down across the back there. Wing. McGinn for Taroona. Comes away with a turnover. It's going to be just not quite heavy enough to get to Sarah Plott. Gunton again down this near side. Changes the angle. Deflection. Dangerous position. Dickinson's there for United. She's going to win possession back. Goes back to Fulton. Laura Fulton lays it off. Leonard. Back to Danielle Gunton. Abby Chugg. Goes back to Amelia Wing. Trying to build something here at United. Angelica Keita. A promising build-up just coming to nothing on that occasion, and although United will win it back after an enthusiastic pass, went out over the sideline just in front of the United Clubroom's long throw. Old Taroona though there to mop that up. Bekaleski. Slowly advancing here. Throw. Mia Fujiura. Stolen by United. Bekaleski. Goes back to Atavi. Goes back to Bekaleski. Bit of 1-2 work there between the two Taroona teammates. Again. Turned it over. Gunton gives it back to her. Likes the fortune.
Love that work right there, Nick.
It's Fiona Wise.
Can you get on the ball? Can you get on the ball? Probably come to you.
Catherine Hill plays it back to the keeper. Goes over Wing's head. That's a dangerous position to turn the ball over, you'd think. But, good composure there on that occasion from Chelsea Wing. Keita. Leonard Keita again. Opportunity down the far side here. Dickinson winning the foot race, sends it inboard. Nicely done. Taroona defence holding up on that occasion. Olivia Bekaleski. They turn defence into attack. Gets herself between the ball and the player that was going to, which was nice work. Rob's out at Birch Avenue. We're approaching 17 minutes gone in this Women's Super League clash between Launceston United, the home side, obviously, and the visitors Taroona. 0-0 at the moment. United having the best of the opportunities so far. Isolina Atavi, I should say, up to it with a good bit of work between the sticks. Keeping things locked up at 0-0. Be pleased with the start, Taroona. When you're on the road, it's never good at any time giving up a goal, but certainly when you're travelling and you've got to play catch up for the rest of the game, it's not a good way to start. So I'd be pleased with their effort so far. They're working pretty hard, you can see that. Defending well, trying to shut down the lanes and get some bodies back in front of the ball when United are attacking. Just trying to deny them a little bit of time and space. They've got some talent in this side, have United, so you've got to be really aware. And there's one of them, one of their talented players, Chelsea Wing. Important player to them. Another one there, Laura Dickinson. Montana Leonard. Commentator's dream when you raise a point and they're all in the next passage of play. They're important players, that's for sure. Ball sits there for Leonard. She just quite half a step off that one, and Bekaleski just belts that out. Just didn't quite sit for Montana. She was working really hard. The ball just half a step away from where she wanted it to be, and which resulted in the throw. Laura Dickinson's going to do the honours there by the looks of things. Long throw. Dangerous position. Bekaleski nods that one out, and it'll be a corner. So we'll see what United can do with this situation. Sends it in. See it sitting up in the breeze. Dangerous position. Leonard. Did it okay, and just off direction of where she wanted it, just over the crossbar, rather than underneath it, which is where it was headed, where she intended it to be. Trainer looking to set up. Again, choosing to go down that far side. That was Molly Stubbs. Deflected that one out. Dickinson for United about to take the throw. He taps it back in. It's all different white shirts there. Hill. Trying to win it back. McGinn. Zaleski goes back to the keeper. Just a little bit heavy on that occasion, and Keita picks that off. Opportunity for Dickinson down the far side in the foot race with Bekaleski. Dickinson wins it. Dangerous spot. Well, she did all the hard work, did Ollie Jones, but again, that compass just a little bit off and ball not hitting where she wanted it. Struck it beautifully with a lot of power, but well wide of the target. Well worked ball on that occasion. Leonard busy as his wing gives it and goes, tries to get it back. Dickinson, nice battle down that far side with Dickinson and Bekaleski. Belted out over the end line on that occasion by the number 9 Maddie James for Taroona, which will mean another corner for United. Probably would be a bit averse to doing that given the height of some of the United players. Quickly taken, and commentators curse, they kept it on the ground. That one sits up a bit, nodded down by Gunton, struck beautifully! Oh, what a strike! He struck that beautifully, just one touch, but not the desired effect. Beautiful control, Dickinson. Another opportunity for Jones. Fulton. Leonard. on goal, but just not the power. Yeah, that previous shot was just taken beautifully, beautiful one-touch piece of play, and just not on target, on top of the net, rather than in the back of it. But yeah, great skill. Gunton flags up, I reckon. Yeah, Jones in an offside position. Gunton did really well to get her the ball on that occasion, but just the timing of that run a little bit off, resulting in the flag going up. Approaching 25 minutes gone here at Birch Avenue. Rob Soward bringing you the Launceston United Taroona match in the WSL. And I don't have a lot to report so far. If you've just joined us, it's still 0-0 in this one.
Now we win! Keep that!
The visitors Taroona would be happy with that start, I'd suspect. Certainly been playing some improved football recently. Came away from their last match against Riverside Olympic. Unfortunately, were on the wrong end of the 3-2 scoreline, but would certainly be pleased with the growth and development they've shown across that first round. And into the second round here at the moment. Last time they played United on their pitch down south, it was 6-0, so certainly a much improved start on that one. Dickinson keeps it in. Briefly, however, it'll be a goal kick. And as I said, Launceston United have done some really good things this season. Certainly some good things down here at the club. Good results across a few different grades and divisions. But like I said, probably the biggest knock on them, if is one, is that just that difference in terms of their best and not so best is quite broad. Jones forces a save from Matavi, cleared for Taroona. See, if there'd been a blue shirt in the box there, that would have been 1-0. Good defending on that occasion from Taroona side. Change the angle. Wing, Leonard. We'll change the angle again, I reckon. As across here to Angelique Kida. Nice run. Gunton. He's got Sarah Clod in front of her. Gunton sends that in. All Taroona at the back though. Chug plays it off, wing. Looking for an opportunity, gets it back. Dickinson! Well, they're creating some opportunities, United, but the scoreboard still remains 0-0. Some resolute defending from the Taroona defenders. Their work rate's outstanding, getting back, covering off those dangerous Launceston United foray forward. So it didn't work out how they wanted it, I don't think. Dickinson again pulls the trigger. Atavi up to it. Selena Atavi doing a good job back there between the posts. Purple shirt, the Taroona custodian. Eslin Ben hasn't really been tested today as yet, the United keeper. Selena Atavi's had a bit to do, but done it very, very well, I will say, at this point in time. Chug with the breakaway, got Leonard. Atavi's got that covered though, flag stayed down. Taroona on the break, edging the clock direction. Hill got all the time in the world. Then Probably had a bit more time than she thought. Just put that one out over the sidelines, which will mean that's a Taroona throw. Wise brings it back in. And Nikita sends it back out. Almost a replay of where the ball came from a moment ago. Wise to Clot. Clot traps it. Pulls the trigger and it lands fairly on Laura Fulton's chin. Shakes the head and wanders off into the defensive goal area as Sarah Clot moves up to take the corner. So what have Taroona got here? We're 4:04 down this near side. Clot sends it. Beautifully done. Oh, just over the head of a teammate. Lovely power and control there from Sarah Clot on that one, but just a fraction high from a teammate. For her teammate, I should say. So no damage done to the United goal, and Jaslyn Venn can bring that one out to Catherine Hill. Abby Chug would be disappointed with that. She's sort of under no pressure, put that out over the sidelines, so I want to be turning the ball over there. I like the look of Sarah Clot. She just looks dangerous. And she's forward in that position. She's about to get it again. Pulls the trigger. Left foot, but no danger on that occasion because didn't have enough power behind it. And Aslan Venn just picking that one up easily. Leonard, far side, almost near halfway. Gets a mission there for Angelique Keita. That's chopped off by the ever-reliable Olivia Bekaleski. Comes through to Venn. Brings it back out, trying to get something happening for Launceston United. Certainly had a handful of opportunities, the team in blue, but yet to convert them on the scoreboard. And they're the ones that can hurt you in games like this, where you may dominate play, and we saw that last week, didn't we, in the Lacka Seljuk Cup game, where South East United upset Launceston City on that occasion, and City had a weight of possession. Here's an opportunity here. Gunton cuts back inside, and that's the opener! Danielle Gunton opens the scoring at Birch Avenue, 1-0 Launceston United. Well worked move. Gunton displaying the class player that she is. Puts United in front. End-to-end stuff there on that occasion from the team in blue. And the home side have got the lead.
United, next 5 minutes now. Let's face respond. Go get the next one. We do it all again.
They're away again, Gunton. Creating opportunities here for United. She's been busy in that last few minutes, scored that good goal. Almost got that through there. That would have created a bit of havoc for the Taroona defence. Hill. Fulton. Gunton. Trying to go forward and get that out of that danger spot. It's really nicely done there, Bekaleski. Keita gets a timely boot in there. Gets that out of there. Throwing a throw. Gunton wins it. Jones foot race. James and Jones down that near touch line. It's going to be a United ball. Tree right in our way here. Fluttering in the breeze. Throw from Gunton. Nodded in there by Keita. Wing. Back to Montana Leonard. The skipper. Deflected. Goes over to Amelia Wing. Plays it there for Laura Dickinson. Long ball. Dangerous ball. I'll be up to it though. What's that one? I say dangerous because just that breeze can make it a little bit hard. United are running into the breeze, just sometimes a little bit hard to read in the air. But Miss Elena Otavi did a very, very good job there of taking that one without any fuss at all. Catherine Hill. Amelia Wing. Opportunity here for Laura Dickinson. Finds a player in the middle, lays it off. Leonard just couldn't quite get the power or direction on that one. Great to see it back out there though, Montana Leonard. As I said, after a terrible run she's had with knee injuries. I know how highly regarded she is here at the Launceston United Club, and obviously everyone was delighted to see her back on the park. No knee brace or crutches getting around the place, just out there doing the thing that she knows best. Dickinson goes back to Chug, I reckon. No, it goes further inboard. Keita pulls the trigger on goal. And there's a dangerous one too for Otavi. It's sort of that where it bounces and skids on that wet turf. That's not the best work. Leonard was going to send that one back in.
Now we work! Now we work!
Way down that far side. Stubbs gets it back. Cuts inside. Wing goes past her. All United at the back. And despite Stubbs' best efforts there, United are going to clear that one away. It's a little bit heavy there for Laura Dickinson. Bekaleski, oh no, it's all right. It's a Taroona ball. Bekaleski just threw it to her teammate to take the throw. Stubbs, Bekaleski. Bekaleski working in a phone box there down that far side. Not a lot of room to move. And as a result, the result is as expected, and the ball's gone out. Stubbs turns there, looking for a bit of daylight, and won the ball. There, Fujura. United well organised across the back there at the moment. Taroona are certainly finding that hard to get through there. Fujura again. It's a bit heavy. It'll be a United ball. So we're at about 37 minutes here at Birch Avenue. Rob Soward bringing you this fixture, and Launceston United fans will be happy when I reveal, if you've just joined us, the scoreline is 1-0 to Launceston United. A really great goal from Danielle Gunton on the end of a nice passage of play. They have had a couple of other chances, United. Not a lot to report for Taroona fans, although Sarah Clott did pose a bit of danger off a corner. But unfortunately on that occasion they didn't have anyone on the far post to nod it in from her beautifully struck delivery. Going to plan so far, score-wise anyway, for United. They would come into this one as warm favourites, so I'd suggest after their last encounter against Taroona down there, they got the win 6-0 on that occasion, but Taroona today have been a much more resolute and defensive-minded outfit, that's for sure. Worked very hard so far. Gunton. Flags up. Gunton not happy with that one, and I must admit that was a call that did cause me to have a bit of a perplexed look at that. I didn't think that was offside, but anyway, I'm up here commentating. The manager agreeing with me. I think he was a bit perplexed as well. While I'm commentating, not refereeing. The referees do a fantastic job. Quad pulls the trigger there. Oh, well, causes Ven a few issues. You can see what I mean where that wind can be a factor. That one just bobbling around there, and it'll come back. Nicely done, and nearly a win. They do a great job, the officials. And offside can be a hard one to adjudge. Great week in football, in the football world. I shared that in the earlier game. It was the FA Cup final last week, and Europa League final. Ange Postecoglou. Got the Women's Champions League final coming up. I think a few Australians involved there. And obviously the Men's Champions League final as well. PSG going to try and capture their first title after many years of trying and not succeeding. So football fans have got plenty to enjoy, or have had plenty to enjoy, with more to come. And thanks for joining us on the live stream here today. Always great to get the support we get on the live stream. Opportunity for Taroona. Haven't had many of them. All blue shirts at the back though. See it out there from Chug. Taroona up to it at the back though. Bekaleski goes back to Watavi. Montana Leonard chops that one off for United. Bekaleski just puts that one out over the touchline in front of the Launceston United Soccer Club rooms. Club rooms looking in terrific shape. Recent renovations. Lovely covered area at the back there you can see in the live stream. A good crowd of people. Barbecue going over there earlier. Going to go back to Ven. He's going to find Fulton. He's going to go inboard. Grab the Chug. Turns it over.
Yeah, good.
What direction? But the touchline was the winner on that occasion. That's a ring. Good little nod there from Montana Leonard. Bekaleski goes to go back to Watavi. Watavi's got time, which is fortunate. The blue shirts descending on her. He's found a foul there.
No, only because she did it.
Crowd thought that one was a little bit harsh, I think. United ball. Heading into the shadows of half time. Jones on the far side. Goes back inboard looking for Dickinson, just a fraction heavy. That ball. Once controlling it there for Taroona. Going to get it back. Deflects off her. Back to Bekaleski. head fake and another fake, and goes back outside and goes back inside. Seth, got a bit of space in front of her. Nice ball there to Watts. Stubbs, I should say. Offside, flags up. Taps that one into the back of the net, but flag was up, unfortunately, on that occasion. Wry smile from Sarah Clott. Shakes their head. That's all you can do, isn't it, when that flag goes up and you're in a good position. Still looking back over here at the sidelines. Been impressed with her efforts in the first half. It's been a half sort of pretty bereft of opportunities when you consider, as I said, the last time these sides met, it was 6-0 to Launceston United. So, whilst of course they'd be happy to have the lead, I suspect at half time that might get addressed by the coach, because Taroona have defended really well, and probably coupled with that, United probably haven't taken the opportunities that they would have liked to have taken. It's an opportunity here for Jones, but the flag's up. Taroona doing that pretty well with their offside trap set up at the back. Jones just not timing that run as well as she would have liked, which has meant that the flag has gone up as soon as she turned and gathered the ball there. Chance here for Taroona. Dangerous, bouncy, bobbly ball. As I said, they can be those ones when they skid around there, but just beat Libby O'Brien, who was running onto that. Just eluded her. She would have liked to have given that a little bit of a helping foot on the way, I'd suspect. Bekaleski back to Watavi. Watavi said it's all okay, I'm going to control this one. Pressure there from Leonard, making me get rid of it.
Why mate, first to it, boys? Come on!
Stubbs. Dispossessed. Opportunity here. Jones. Jones strikes it straight at the keeper. Gunton on the rebound. Taroona shirts get back and defend furiously. It's well done on that occasion. I'll say team defence there from Taroona. They were under all sorts of pressure. United with a couple of cracks at it there, but just couldn't put it into the back of the onion bag. Starting to cloud over here in Launceston at the moment. As I said, that wind's picking up. Give you a weather update after I have a bit of a look around at half time, which is approaching pretty rapidly. Not too far to go in this first half. Taroona certainly won't want to concede here, you wouldn't think. You want to concede at the best of times. An opportunity there. Gunton was racing off, but deflected. He's going to get it back. Clot chops it off. Wing. Dangerous position. Deflected off Clot. Selena Otavi just blasts that out of there, which is what she wants to do. It's all United at the back. Hill.
Danny, go!
Fulton.
Go, Danny! Stop curving!
And now Gunton down this near touch line, gets around an opponent. Heads it, drives it inside, deflects off Leonard. Bekaleski. Well, he didn't have too many options, did Bekaleski on that occasion, and Olivia Bekaleski just blasted that one out and conceded a corner. This might be close to the last passage of play in this first half. No, I thought there was going to be a corner. Now it's a throw. My mistake. A bit difficult to see here where we are. that corner over there. Montana Leonard lays it off. Wing. Cuts inside. Goes to pull the trigger. Just couldn't get enough on it. No deflection there off the Taroona defender. Certainly took a bit of that power off it and enabled Isalina Otavi to get into a good position to gather that ball. And that's the whistle for half-time here at Birch Avenue. So in a game perhaps bereft of a lot of scoring opportunities, Danielle Gunton, the sole goal scorer at the moment out of both sides. She's given Launceston United the lead. They go into the sheds at half-time, 1-0 to the good. And it's been an interesting encounter. As I said, not a lot of opportunities so far, but the bulk of those being created by the team in blue. So Bob's out here at Birch Avenue. I'll do a quick weather check for you at half-time, but as we head into the sheds and for a small break, it's Launceston United 1, Taroona 0.
Now touring at Macca's, the new Tennessee barbecue range. With smoky barbecue and honey mustard sauce, crispy onions, and 100% Aussie beef. But only on tour for a limited time. Now touring at Macca's, the new Tennessee barbecue range. With smoky barbecue and honey mustard sauce, crispy onions, and 100% Aussie beef. But only on tour for a limited time. Now touring at Macca's, the new Tennessee barbecue range. With smoky barbecue and honey mustard sauce, crispy onions, and 100% Aussie beef. But only on tour for a limited time.
right. That's good. You're really well. You're doing really well. Yeah, that's well.
Welcome back here to Birch Avenue after the half-time break. Rob Soward bringing you all the action, and I'm sure we'll be hoping for a bit more goal action in this second half. It's only been one goal so far. Launceston United, through the agency of Danielle Gunton, finding the lead, and they've taken a 1-0 lead into half-time. Some ominous looking clouds coming here. You can see in the background, I'm sure on the live stream, it started to get a bit darker. The lights have come on here. There is meant to be a little bit more rain around, so not sure when that will arrive. I'm sure the players will be hoping that it's after the conclusion of this game. It is broadly supposed to be, according to the Bureau of Meteorology, later this evening, but what time that appears on your watch, I'm not quite sure. The clouds are certainly thickening up and darkening, so I'm sure there is a little bit more rain around. We've had a bit of rain in Launceston in the last 24 hours or so, about 16 mil here in Launceston itself. Some heavier falls in other parts of the state, but nothing during the course of this match so far. So all in readiness to kick off the second half. Like I said, I'm sure the Taroona coach would be very happy with their defensive intensity. They worked really, really hard in that first half to deny United. Last time these teams met, I think I did mention that Launceston United coming away with a 6-0 win. Opportunity here. The goal scorer Gunton down the far side sends it in, but Taroona defence up to it on that occasion. Montana Leonard battling away there. The United skipper goes back to wing.
Yeah, a little bit more, Mills. Good, good. Switch!
Hill.
There we go.
Comes out to Amelia wing.
And forward, forward, forward.
And the wing's found Gunton. Dickinson. Turns it over. Sideline wins out on that occasion.
Next one, let's go.
Abby Amelia wing with the throw. Moves it quickly. Abby Chug. Clever little back heel. Nicely done on that occasion though by Taroona. Kujura. Sends Stubbs down the touchline. Throw to United. United up. Kujura keeps it in, nicely done. Stubbs. Heads it in board. All dark blue shirts there. Flags. A whistle there. Must be on the pitch next door. Back to Venn. Hasn't had much to do in the first half. Has Yaslin Venn. Deflection there off Chelsea wing. Hill. Chelsea wing. Leonard. All Taroona shirts at the back there though. Olivia Bekaleski, she was good in the first half for the team from the south. Chug lays that off. Sideline winning out there.
Good Mills, open up now.
To Venn.
When it's on that side and it's not our ball, in next to Mia. Hey Mia. tell Molly we, yeah.
Leonard. Chug mishits that. You heard her make through the effects mic there for Jura. Again. Didn't quite sit there for the Taroona player. Clot. Dangerous left foot. Dangerous position here. United being forced to defend. There's Amelia Wing. Dickinson on the counter. Fujura on her heels. Tavi scoops that one up safely.
Yes, KD! Step into it! Step into it!
Fujura. Get her. Nicely done. Dickinson. Leonard. Trying to find some space. Chug. Defending high. Pressing high, Taroona. Working really hard. Loaded up there. Good effort there, front surface. She's outnumbered. Stubbs. With the throw. Jura chops it off. Unseth. Looking for Stubbs. Molly was the call. Opportunity here. Deflection off Hill. Stubbs cuts through. Runs into Laura Fulton. No, she said, "You're not going anywhere." Leonard. Down to Dickinson on the counter. Laura Dickinson. Captain's armband on. Sends that one goalwards. Tavi fumbles it again, but she's got time to gather that in. Laura Dickinson. Wondering what might have been. Was wide of the goals though, so at best a corner possibly. She struck that one well to be Laura Dickinson. They've got that breeze behind them for Jura, and Dickinson just takes that one out. Nice little battle down this side here for Jura. I've been impressed with her. Stubbs beats her. Back to Hill. He just pumps that one forward to no one in particular. Atavi gathers it. With feet. For Jura. He'll be playing with a bit of fire, Selena Atavi. She sort of does too much of that, I'd suspect, with the talent that's up in that front third for United. One of them being Montana Leonard. Looks at the angle. Tries to curl it in. Saw Atavi was out of position, but just goes out over the end line. No damage done to that score line from a Taroona fan standpoint. It still stands at 1-0. Launceston United, the home team, to have the lead. Quickly taken by Clot. There's a foot race, but Ven's got all the time in the world in that one. Nicely played down that far side. Gunton off on one of her runs. She was really good in that first half and scored the only goal. Leonard creates an opportunity here for Dickinson, but just a fraction heavy, and Atavi picks it up. Shut down quickly by the United defence. Chance here. Chug gives it off. Sits Gunton. Oh, she's got Dickinson on the outside. Goes that in that direction. Good defending on that occasion from Mia Fujiura. Denied Laura Dickinson the space that she wanted and the time to do something with that. So Dickinson with a throw, long throw, beats everyone. Just rolls to Atavi, who picks it up. Clot. Good first half from Sarah Clot. Turned it over in the middle of the park. They've got to control the ball a little bit better, do Taroona. Can't be giving the ball away there. Although luck's of fortune, it's come off someone, as it has again. So making a bit of ground here. A bit of ground at a time. Wing just heads that one back, a bit more territory. Slowly but steadily, they've worked their way up that other end. Dangerous ball. Really just belts it out of there. Back to a nest of dark jerseys. Nodded down. That's nicely done. Very nicely done there, Hannah Graham-Smith. Dangerous position. It's goalwards. Just didn't quite get the power on it, did Molly Stubbs. She certainly got herself to the right position to get the ball, but just didn't quite get enough oomph behind that one to cause Jaslyn Venn any problems. Dickinson lays it off. Urikada goes back through Jones. Chug steps over it. Wing back there. Hill back out to Chug. Touch line close by. McGinn sees that one out. Good defending. And a good battle between those two as well. Chug and McGinn. Leonard doesn't have a lot of room to work. Been very conscious of her. Gunton runs onto it, but Atavi clears it out only as far as Dickinson. Back to Leonard. That's Montana Leonard got here. She's looking for Laura Dickinson. Flag stays down. I reckon that'll be a fraction heavy with that breeze behind it. Touchline wins out. Goal kick to Taroona. Early stages of this second half. We've played about 10-12 minutes. I can't see the clock on the live stream that you can see. Elbow in the face there for Angelique Ikeda. Accidental, of course. Arm went up. Whacked her on the end of the nose. Taroona. Impressed with their work rate. They're working really hard. The only question that I have is can you maintain this for the full 90 minutes, because that's where it gets really, really hard to do that in a game like football. Very aerobic intense. So when you're trying to keep that pressure up, it's very hard to maintain that for the full time slot. I have a couple of substitutions here. Looks like Lucy Smith's ready to come on. Maybe Chug and Laura Dickinson heading to the sideline over Farquhar the other far. Dickinson and Chug off. Farquhar and Jones on. A couple of surprising changes there. Laura Dickinson, the skipper. And very important in the structure of this outfit. Opportunity here for Clot. Sends it into a dangerous position. Hill puts it in the air wing. Taroona probing, trying to find an opening in this Launceston United defence. Defending well though, the home team. Tangle of legs on the far side, and the referee and the linesman point in the direction of the Taroona goal. So Smith has just come on. Ball at foot now. Lucy Smith, she's a dangerous player on a day, very talented. Look at it, changes the angle. Linesman's flag has gone up. And Lucy Smith do some very, very good things here on a few occasions. So we'll be searching for another goal or two. Will United. Taroona on the other hand, as I said, defending very well, and a couple of opportunities themselves. Sarah Clott certainly looks the most dangerous player out of their side as far as that goes. Smith, running out of real estate, goes back to wing. He's made an error there and forced that out, and Fujura will take the throw in front of the Launceston United bench. Goes inboard. Look, chops that off. Deflection off Smith's head. Flags up. Montana Leonard was away there. And a wry smile from Leonard, and Maddie James also, the Taroona defender. Basically, as soon as Leonard got that, she was offside, so makes a fortune. Bekaleski had a good first half. Go long, I think, is Bekaleski. I think there's a call for her to go short, and she shook the head. Nodded down there by Ikeda, back to the middle of the park. Taroona searching for an opportunity here. Clot, deflection off. So heel, that deflection. Another deflection there. There's deflections everywhere. That's hit the Launceston United player in the face. Ball still alive. And Ben takes that. Looked like, I'm just trying to see who that was there. Just copped a ball. Ball got blasted into her face. The second time I think that's happened to Angelique Ikeda. I hope she's okay. They're not nice at any time, but on a cold day, trainer summoned out to have a little look at her. Up in the end of the face, she's okay, which is good. Coming over the sideline for a bit more attention. And she said she's okay. Just a bit of a...
Not every time.
No blood, so that's good. Good to see. So if you've just joined us here at Rob Soward at Birch Avenue this afternoon for this WSL match between Launceston United and Taroona. Launceston United holding the lead, went into half-time with a 1-0 lead, and we've had no addition to the score in around about 17-18 minutes in this second half. No real clear-cut chances, you wouldn't say, so far. Been a bit of end-to-end stuff. Taroona holding up well in their defensive efforts, and they look dangerous when the ball is at the feet of Sarah Clott in their front third, but United certainly look like they've got plenty in reserve up their sleeve. You get the feeling that if they score another one, they could score another couple, just because the Taroona defence may be tiring. They've defended really, really well. I think the coach would have to be delighted with that. I know I'll be talking to him after the game, so I'll be asking that question. Fujura with the throw. Going to go long. Finds Molly Stubbs, who's knocked off the ball by Ikeda, who's back on after copping a couple of an elbow and then a soccer ball in the face. She gives away commits the foul and gives away the free kick. Sarah Clott right in front of the, it's Becca Leski right in front of the Launceston United bench. Becca Leski sends it in, that's a nice ball. Nodded away there by Ikeda, who committed the foul. Gunton on the breakaway, she's got Leonard. Chopped off nicely there through the middle, bides some time for the defence to get back. It was Farquhar. Smith, the other player that's just come on. It'll be Wing with the throw. It's a timely boot on that last foray forward there by the Taroona defender. Just bought a bit of time for them to get back. Nice battle there in the middle of the park. Deflection. Taroona player gathering it. That was Phoebe O'Brien. Plays it off to Fujiura. He's got Farquhar in pursuit down this near side. Trying to find an opportunity here, Taroona. It was deflected out off Funseth, I think. Alright. Funseth with a throw, like I said, that's that little blind corner. Stubbs sends a goalwards, not much on it. O'Brien just lacking that power in that final shot. Taroona, nicely done there on that occasion by Becca Leski. Goes back to McGinn. Goes out to Stubbs. United player on the ground, joined by Becca Leski. Play on's the call. Out to Clott. She's got a lot of power in that left leg, has Sarah Clott, and you wouldn't mind getting, if she gets a chance inside that area closer to the goals, you wouldn't mind betting she's going to cause Yaslin Van a hard flutter or two. She gets a shot away in that target area. She's certainly got some power in that left leg. Clott sends it into the box. Bounces harmlessly there for Yaslin Venn to get onto. Needed a dark shirt in there or two to nod it on or tap it on or do something, create a bit of a threat. There's Fulton back through the middle. Foot race down the far side of Tarvy's going to win that one. Just belts it out back in the Fulton direction. Ball stays in Clott and Fulton. Fulton wins out. Back inside there, that was Leonard. Chelsea win. Leonard. For a runner on the near side. Stubbs. There for Taroona. Lets it go through to Atavi. Stubbs gets it back. She goes inside. Probably should have gone outside because she had Fujiura waiting. Dangerous position. Becca Leski plays it back to Atavi. It goes over Wing's head. O'Brien turns. She's away. Got no teammates in front of her though. It's all Launceston United. Wing to wing. There, Hill. And Farquhar here in front of the commentary position. Goes back to Wing. Oh, it's got Stubbs right in the face as well. Nasty that one. And a bit of oomph behind it. And she's okay. She's just stopped that one with the face. That's not nice when that happens, particularly when it's been struck with a bit of force. Players taking the opportunity during the short stop to grab a drink while the trainer's attending to Stubbs. He's okay. Great to see she's all right. Just a little shaken. Nasty surprise when you've got soccer ball hitting in the scone. Coach is taking the time to quiet word with their teams. United throwing, I think, was the call there from the referee. About 20 minutes or so to go in regulation time here at Birch Avenue. I'm Rob Soward and I'm bringing you today's WSL clash between the home side Launceston United, who've got a 1-0 lead at the moment over the visitors from Taroona. United created a few opportunities in that first half but just couldn't quite convert them. Another one here, another opportunity here. Leonard on killing the keeper. Well done, Atavi. Laid off. That's a goal and it's a crossbar. Well, it's all happening. I've just sort of said it's been a fairly quiet second half, and as soon as I said that, I might say that a few more times, get things going. United had a few opportunities in that first half and scored from one of them, Danielle Gunton, who was on the end of an excellent passage of play. The second half, it's been quite a dour encounter. Taroona certainly have sort of been pressing but just not having that ability to finish the front third. It's offside there against Ava Farquhar from Launceston United. Flag went up fairly early. Stubbs is okay, she's just rubbing her face. Good sportsmanship there from Wing, just checking in on her, making sure she's okay. Becca Leski back towards the centre of the pitch. Amelia Wing. She's been busy today down the far side, near side. Farquhar, Atavi will win the race for that one. So they've been good at the back today, Taroona. As I said, they've worked really hard. My only query was, could they maintain this for the full 90 minutes? And we're inside the last 20. So yet to be decided. But they just haven't had that threat in the front third. I mean, I've talked about Sarah Clott and the good skill she possesses, but sort of, if you just park her up front, the ball's not getting there, so she sort of needs to, they need a couple of her. One in the, or probably three, one in the defensive third, one in the middle third, one in the front third, and I think they'd certainly be a better team. She's very powerful off that left foot and reads the game really well. Speaking of reading the game really well, there's Danielle Gunton on the far side there. She's the goal scorer so far today, and they're really, really important players in this Launceston United side. So we're getting ready for a substitution as well. Anna Chamberlain ready to come on. Opportunity down the far side there. Leonard back through the middle. Finds Smith. Smith pulls the trigger. Weight of numbers in defence there though for Taroona. Just didn't give Smith an opportunity to get that one through the gate. She had some power behind it, let me tell you.
Can't be offside, the defender played it.
Linesman's called that one offside. They've dissent about that one. Substitution. As I said, Moana Chamberlain ready to come on. See who's making way for her. Looks like Danielle Gunton. A goal scorer. She's had an excellent game. Well done, Danielle. And Moana Chamberlain comes onto the park for United. They're looking for that second goal. Been looking for a little while. About 45 minutes ago that Gunton scored, plus the half-time break, so it's been a bit of a drought of goals. High ball there from Wing, back towards the centre. He's picked out a foul. I think there's a bit of shirt pulling going on there, and Angelique Ikeda is the beneficiary, although she's not going to take the kick. No one's there to take the kick, no, that's all right. Smith stepped up. Hill stepped up, sorry. Deflection. Atavi gathers it. Goes out the other side. And people calling for it out here. That's Miss Clot. Who's on the far side. Big day of football here today. We saw in the NPL match earlier, Launceston City too good. Launceston United. There's Chamberlain, just come on. Back across the box, misses Leonard. Taroona clear it out.
Yes, Kelly.
Stubbs runs into trouble, got Ikeda in front of her. Nicely done, Ikeda, she's a good player. Stubbs and her, a bit of a battle there. Ikeda sends it into the box. Bounces. Chamberlain knocked off it by Clot. Hill chops it off in the centre. Hill. Wing. Dispossessed. There's Funseth. Gives it out to Clot. Sends it into a dangerous position here. Launceston United up for it though. Shot on goal. It's wide. Speculator that one at best, you'd say. Presumably Isabella McGinn pulled the trigger on that. About 14-15 minutes or so of regulation time to go. As I said, I don't have the time clock you can see on your computer. I've got my watch. Clot. Shut down there by Chamberlain. Clot's grabbed her on the arm. Referee says play on. Dangerous ball there from Farquhar in the Chamberlain direction, but just a bit too heavy, and Atavi just rolls that one up her feet to herself. Leski takes it out of there. Jura down the near side, deflection off wing, goes back inside. Ikeda, Leonard, back to Ikeda. Across the goals in the Smith direction, chopped off from her, Leonard. Leski goes back to Fujiura, and she just ball goes the wrong way. Got a substitution. Phoebe O'Brien coming off, and we've got Chelada Gale coming on. Nice work there, Phoebe O'Brien. Chelada Gale now on the pitch. Wing with a long throw in the Smith direction, and that sort of bobbles around and heads out and will be a goal kick.
Win it again now, Blue.
Look forward to chatting to both the coaches after the game, just getting their take on things. If you've just joined us, it's still Launceston United 1-0 here against Taroona. Sits up in the breeze. McGinn comes away with it from Taroona. Opportunity back through the middle. Stubbs leading the race. She's got wing hot on a hammer. Stubbs goes inside. The Clot, dispossessed wing, nicely done. Bekaleski and Leonard. Bekaleski getting their first game back to Atavi. Atavi goes out the other side. Clears Chamberlain. Said that's not a bad ball, but Chamberlain just read it a bit better and regathered. Plays it back in there for Laura Fulton. Still got it. She's got James there with her. Dangerous position here. Stubbs just belts that out. No real signs to that one. Just clearing it out of the area.
Awesome out.
Ikeda's there. Trying to win possession back for United. It's a foul. And Funseth did well there for Taroona. Forcing the foul from Angelique Ikeda. Stubbs. Just on the touchline near us, they'll deflect off Amelia Wing. Taroona throw exactly in front of the Launceston United bench. That'll be Maya Fujura. Throws it, gets it back. Mikuleski sends it. Lady Gale on the far side running onto it, just not quite getting there in time. Moana Chamberlain. Ball at foot, got plenty of space in front of her, has Moana. Plays it forward. Smith direction. It's just kicked for touch. Jonathan Thurstons would have been happy with that one in the rugby league sphere. Maybe a Bekuleski. Let's put that out there. Moana Chamberlain with the throw. Still clinging onto their 1-0 lead. Played back inside. Farquhar nods it down. Opportunity here. Whoa. Probably the most dangerous opportunity of this half. There from Lucy Smith. But all to no avail. United still up 1-0.
Press it wide, press it wide, press it wide. Yeah.
In the shadows of full time, or I should say the expiration of normal time. We'll have a little bit of extra time added on, I'm sure, for a couple of injury stops. Clot deflected. Wing Leonard. Smith. Farquhar. Farquhar again. Oh, it goes over Chamberlain's head. Wing. Shot on goal. Just wide. That was Chelsea Wing.
Brilliant, tough day.
Good bit of end-to-end stuff there from United.
Hold there, Ava. Hold there. Now you can tuck left because it looks like it's going left. Cross you go, cross you go. Fill that gap in the middle.
Taroona looking to clear it out of here and try and create something up front. They haven't had a lot of scoring opportunities. United coming down again. Nicely done there by Smith. Touchline the winner though. It'll be a goal kick to Iselina Atavi. So not too long to go. But time enough for a goal if you're a Taroona fan or a Launceston United fan. Time to put it beyond doubt. Rain staying away, which is good. Weather Bureau right on the mark there. Later in the day, they said. Guess that buys you a bit of leeway, doesn't it? Smith plays it back. Gets it back. Building here. Leonard. She's about to really let that one go, but doesn't. Bekuleski plays it out to Stubbs. Stubbs is playing a little bit deeper at the moment. Working hard. Nicely done. Nicely done. Beats her opponent. Runs into trouble though. The cavalry arrives as about 3-on-1 in that bit of play. And Fujura with the throw. Nodded down. Hill plays it back to Jaslyn Venn. Stubbs just has a speculator. This is where the scoreboard is Launceston United's friend. It's almost like having an extra couple of players on the pitch because you know that you've got that lead and time is running out. Time clock in the scoreboard working in their favour. Leonard. Not sure what happened there with Stubbs. She's just having a breather. I think she's got some cramp. Opportunity here for Taroona. Taroona playing knocked off the ball. Shot on goal, forces a save from Venn. Good opportunity there, Hannah Graham-Smith. Referee's going to stop play.
Can we get the buffer on that? Yeah, go.
I think she's having some problems there, asthmatic, I think so. Buffer coming out there for Stubbs. She was grabbing at a calf. I thought she had some cramp, but asthma puffer required. So it's probably their best opportunity of the game there. I think Hannah Graham-Smith did a good job getting that shot away and forcing the save from Jaslyn Venn. So a quick recap if you've just joined us. It's Launceston United 1, Taroona 0, and that goal coming through the agency of Danielle Gunton in the first half. No addition to the score this half. And coming off that narrow loss last week that Taroona did to Riverside Olympic, I'm sure that I'd certainly take a lot of positives out of this game, irrespective of what happens in the next few minutes. Defended really, really well, and probably the only criticism for them is they've struggled to create opportunities in that front third. Stubbs coming over for a spell. Which is okay, which is so good in the substitution. Looks like Alicia Williams is coming on for Taroona. Comes the corner. All blue shirts at the back there, and they'll counter-attack here through the agency of Lucy Smith, tearing through the middle of the park. She's got wing. And Jones, and it's just blasted out. Safety first approach there from Mia Fujura. It's at the wrong end for Taroona, that's for sure. They don't want it up here because you get a sense that danger is awaiting. Good throw. Smith. Chamberlain. Goes back inside. The defender misses it. Deflection. Ball bobbling around. Leonard got that shot away. Bajura. Nikita, that's a good battle. Good strength from both players there. Hill and Williams. Williams' fresh legs just come on. Hill goes back inside, which is good work from her. Finds Fulton, who takes it out the other way to Chamberlain, comes back inside, gets it back. Elena Chamberlain. Some United calling for a substitution.
Ava, stay. Sorry. Get hot. Ava, get hot and drop to 10.
Montana Leonard coming off. Well earned rest and some fresh legs coming on there in the form of Nina Roy. Taroona throw. Shadows are full time. Can they find the equaliser? Wing. Says not if I've got anything to do with it. Farquhar dispossessed. Well done. She lost the ball, Farquhar, but she regathered it. Clot and Fujura on the spot. Williams puts the hammer down against Hill. Puts the pressure on Venn. Fresh legs coming on, they always help. Wing. Williams pressing again. It's good play from her. Made the point in the previous match. Sometimes forwards don't do that enough. Clot got a spot in the right position. Read that well, but was outnumbered. Always going to be tough for her from there. Smith heads in the Amelia Wing direction, but the ball's found the sideline. Fujiura takes it quickly. They're running out of time. The team from Taroona, if they're going to pinch a point here. Time is of the urgency. Ikeda blasted up in the air by Bekaleski. Ball in dispute. McGinn. Wing. Ikeda, that's better. Smith, deflection. Handball was a call. No. Blasted out over the sideline by the Taroona defenders. Don't want to concede another one here. It'd certainly be curtains, you'd suspect. Amelia Wing with the throw. Goes to Smith. Ikeda. Gale. Deflection. Chelsea Wing. Defended so well today, Taroona. That's another example of it there. Just working really hard, and I'm sure that'll give the coach a lot of pleasure. That's gone in the direction of the keeper from a fair way out from Ikeda, but no drama there. Just like shelling peas for Isalina Otavi, that one. No troubles at all. Smith. Fujiura. Chopped off the back here by Wing. Goes back inboard in the Smith direction, but they've got the numbers. Taroona, that's a deflection. Ikeda and Fujiura. Ikeda gets around her. Angelique Ikeda, dangerous ball. Way to go. Just got herself in the right position there. Just stymied that run from Moana Chamberlain, giving Isalina Otavi time to pick that ball up. Back to Wing. Tangle of legs there. Play on's the call. Goes past Gale. Chamberlain trying to shut her down. Is Gale. Held it out of there by Bekaleski. Williams off in pursuit. Then goes out in the Chamberlain direction. Gale's there trying to hold her up. Fulton. Place Smith through. Smith, a very pacey player, comes back inboard. Fulton. Clash of feet there. And it's against Laura Fulton. Ran a ball. Not long left, you wouldn't think. There'll be a little bit of time added on. We did have a few stoppages. Black clouds out round the hills there for later. Again, deflects off her. Smith, Otavi in a bit of a foot race. Otavi had a fair head start on that one. James comes back through the middle of the park. Chamberlain on the far side. Trying to create something. It's still Launceston United 1-0. In the shadows of the finish. The lights are on here at Birch Avenue. Only score so far is that goal from Danielle Gunton in the first half. United hanging on. Trying to find that second goal. The time clock are really working in their favour now. Certainly not too far to go here, you wouldn't think. Wing dispossessed. Opportunity here for Clot. She always looks dangerous when the ball's at her feet. For Sarah Clot. Turns, goes back the other way, spins onto the left, tries to find a teammate and does. Well battled. The referee said that's a foul, and it was. Emily Funsa fouled there by Angelique Ikeda. Bekaleski. Clot's gone forward. That's good. That's exactly where I'd have her. Bekaleski needs to send this in here to a dangerous position for Clot. See what she can do. Clears her head. Knotted down by Wing. Back to Smith. Smith kicks to open space. Bekaleski and nearly Wing racing for that one. Taroona ball, says the linesman. Birds going nuts in the background there. You can hear it on the effects, Mike. It's sent Bekaleski, sent Clot the wrong way. United coming away with it through Smith. Fulton. Chamberlain back to Fulton. Chamberlain pulls the trigger. Sends Jones on away. Chopped off at the back there though for Taroona. Jones back inside the wing. Ujura. Just not quite heavy enough in the Clot direction. Won't get there. Ikeda. Angelique Ikeda. Dangerous position. Just needs someone on the other end of this. Can't find it. Chilada goal. Gets herself in the way. Shot on goal that's miles over. To choose up some more valuable time. Moana Chamberlain. Referee looks at his watch. Launceston United 1. Taroona 0. Final stages of this clash at Birch Avenue. Referee has another look at his watch. Chamberlain plays it in. Nina Roy. Back out over the sideline. That's a Taroona ball. Seriously, don't have a lot of time left. Not when you turn it over like that either. That's not going to work for you. Roy involved. Just come on. Dangerous position. Just wide of the goals, and Farquhar's angry with herself. She knew that was a good opportunity. And Fujiura there right with her, who wasn't giving her much real estate to work with. But she just struck that wide of the post. Bekaleski. Long ball there to Williams. Need to move it quickly, Taroona. That sounds like full time. Launceston United getting the job done here at Birch Avenue in this clash. WSL clash with Taroona. 1-0 and Danielle Gunton, the goal scorer in the first half. That was the difference today. So Taroona obviously pleased with their effort. Last time they met it was a 6-1 result. But today 1-0. So Rob Soward signing off here for this one. As I said, United would be happy to collect the 3 points, and Taroona certainly could take a lot of heart out of that. So I'll be talking to the coaches shortly, so look forward to bringing you those thoughts. Until next time, we'll see you then. Rob Soward signing off at Birch Avenue.